Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host,
My name is Brett, and I am the co-host to the It Ain't Right podcast,
where we pick an event or topic of the day.
and rate it on a scale from right to It Ain't Right.
That's right.
Yes, sir. What are we talking about today?
Well, today we are talking about the Soccer World Cup. Don't click off the video. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Football World Cup, wherever you come from. We're from the cornfields. We never played much soccer. I couldn't even tell you the rules.
It's a kickball.
You kick the ball here, you kick the ball there. But anyway, you guys got yourselves one heck of a tournament going on. See, growing up not playing much soccer, we did some research learning into this, and this is quite impressive. Apparently, the 2026 FIFA World Cup is being held across 3 host countries, including the United States, Canada, and Mexico.
First time ever.
Is that the first time ever? Is
Yeah.
it traditionally in one country?
I don't know if it's traditionally in one country, but this is the first time they're doing it this big. And they're stating that each match is basically a Super Bowl.
If that's the case, then the tournament is going to hold 104 Super Bowls.
That's a lot of Super Bowls.
Apparently, it's going to run from June 11th to July 19th, 2026, including 48 teams competing in 104 matches.
104 Super Bowls.
The United States is hosting a few matches in Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Los Angeles, Miami, New York City, East Rutherford, Philadelphia, San Francisco Bay Area, and Seattle.
Canada is hosting it in Toronto and Vancouver. Mexico is also hosting in Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey. The opening match was held at Estadio Azteca in Mexico City, while the final is scheduled for MetLife Stadium on July 19th, 2026. Have you seen the MetLife Stadium?
I've never looked into.
It is big as shit.
Here, let me take a look real quick. Damn. That's pretty big. That looks pretty cool. Y'all go have a good time out there. Well, now that we covered a little bit of the details about what it is, how many corn on the cobs is this going to cost me?
All right, dude. You want to hear the cheapest price for a ticket? Like in the shittiest seats possible?
Give me the nosebleeds.
The nosebleeds. So the cheapest seats are about 60 to 175 depending on the match and where it's located.
Damn. So you got to bring your own binoculars
Mm-hmm.
and then pay $60. All right.
And count your steps. You're getting a good workout that day. There's like mid-tier and then better. We'll say mid-tier.
Okay.
That's about 100 to 300 depending on the round.
Okay. Okay. Half of a paycheck. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just joking.
kids ain't getting Christmas this year, but we gonna go watch you play soccer.
That's crazy. $300. Okay, $300 for some mid tiers. All right.
Yeah.
What's the next tier up?
Very good, higher quality. That's about 275 to 500.
500 smackers. So you mean it's a fat stack for me and you to go watch a game?
So the best views or best seats in the house are the most expensive for sure, and that ranges from 400 to 750 plus for many group games, and it can reach thousands for major matches.
Oh, so like when it gets down to like the finals and stuff.
Yeah, the
Of course.
finals is you better sell your house if you want to go watch that game.
So what do the tickets cost for the World Cup final?
All right. We sitting at the top. Okay. Easy 2,000 plus for the cheapest seats and 6,000 to 10,000 for premium seats. I better be drinking out of a gold cup.
I could buy a car with $10,000. That's crazy. If you like soccer and you like running so much, run up to the nosebleeds and pay $60.
There you go.
Well, if we're talking about possibly $10,000 or more a pop for good seats during the final and $60 for the nosebleeds, What's occupancy looking like? Are they filling up these stadiums? Is this breaking records? What's going on?
A shit ton.
No seats left,
Nope.
so we only get nosebleeds.
Yep.
All right. So, according to certain reports, including FIFA for the 2026 World Cup, they're expecting 64 to 65,000 spectators per game.
That's a lot of people.
That's insane. And they're saying 99.5% occupancy.
I bet it's hot. I bet it's hot as shit in there.
There ain't going to be no parking. The bathrooms are going to be atrocious. Oh, Lord.
You know, to host all these events, how much money do you think they're spending on this?
They're probably spending a lot of money, but if they're sitting at a 99.5% occupancy, and you're telling me it goes from $60 to $10,000 a ticket to watch people run and kick a ball, I think they're making
Bank.
They're making a lot of money.
They're making a lot. They're putting a lot into it, and I think they're getting back more.
That's crazy.
Oh, so the FIFA tournament budget is 3.76 billion with a B. Hosting costs, all parties combined between the US, Canada, and Mexico is going to be around 13.9 billion.
So it's going to cost them $13.9 billion? Probably is probably what the reports are indicating, because if it's going to be the Super Bowl of 104 Super Bowls, they got to go all out.
Damn, I wonder how many people are getting commercials on these deals.
Some expensive slots.
Yeah.
Listen to this. It says British Columbia, Vancouver estimated at $624 million to host matches, while the U.S. Congress approved $625 million to help cover venue security costs, although Reuters reported those funds had been delayed during a partial government shutdown.
Is that a little fishy?
Wonder what's going on there.
We just lost 625 million is what it sounds like.
I need receipts. Everyone needs receipts on where that is. Okay, it says it's also important to distinguish between FIFA's costs, the running the tournament, prize money, logistics, operating costs, which are budgeted at about $3.76 billion, and the overall hosting costs, which includes the government spending, stadium upgrades, transportation improvements, security, and other local investments. These are estimated at roughly $13.9 billion across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Is your taxpayer dollars going to fix your local stadiums and roads?
Yeah, they better put some new support beams in there with that many damn people.
Man. Well, on a good note, it does say, unlike the 2022 FIFA World Cup, which required extensive new stadium and infrastructure construction, the 2026 tournament relies primarily on existing venues. That's good.
Yeah.
Which subsequently reduces the overall capital cost. Got to save that money.
They gotta save some money, but that's still a lot of money. What is FIFA profiting out of this?
They're about to open up their own bank for all the money they're going to make off this.
It's going to be overseas and no one can touch it.
FIFA World Bank.
FIFA expects the 2023-2026 cycle to generate approximately $13 billion in revenue, driven primarily by the expanded 48 teams in the World Cup.
Okay, 13.8 to put on, pocket a smooth $13 billion.
That sounds like a good day.
I'd be surfing on them racks like the Joker in the back room.
Yes, sir.
Look at these wicked, cool, not cool until they show up at your doorstep security dogs.
I'd throw pop on that shit.
I get my nachos and cheese. Get out of here. You know, and they all said, they're like, there's no facial recognition. And it comes up to you and said, And then leaves. Yeah, lying asses.
Nope.
I dare you to do something. I bet your ass gets in trouble. Where are they getting the footage?
I feel that I would John Cena his shit and throw a cup at
You can't see me. Pocket Mountain Dew. We don't like surveillance in the land of the free.
No.
Annoying shit. Increase the security, yes.
All right. I mean, dude, they have different stuff going on with this World Cup. It's a new situation. And I'm going to just name some and tell them about it. Like the clear bag policy.
Yeah, okay. Bring in a clear bag, so you can see what you got. They can see the Mountain Dew I'm going to dump on the robot. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I would never ever do anything like that.
I would so pet that thing and be friends with it.
It looks like the coolest shit anyone's ever seen.
They're expanding cybersecurity too. And that's security teams are monitoring for the cyber attacks targeting ticketing systems. Fuck yeah, make some fake ones. Let's get an expensive one.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with the facial recognition that they're tightening down on. Well, we do want to say, all jokes aside, we want everyone out there to have a great time. Definitely be safe, be on the lookouts and everything. But have a great time for sure.
Get wild. Hopefully your team wins. If they don't act a fool.
Yeah, if people ain't going to riot for the Epstein stuff, don't be rioting when your team fucking loses. I don't want to see it. It just pisses me off.
You think it's a distraction from something?
I'd say so. I'm glad everyone will be having a good time during this. I feel the same way about the UFC 250 event and everything else. I think it's all just a distraction. The USA corporate pizza party, if you will.
Damn. And it brings everybody together globally, But damn.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Everyone around the world's pretty cool, minus their governments. But turning more towards a positive note, towards the World Cup, we actually saw really cool articles that everyone's bringing their own food trucks or their own type of dishes towards the World Cup.
Yeah, it's more like the locals. The locals are helping out all kinds of different food. There's going to be staples on each city, like who's got the best and what country has the best.
It sounds awesome.
It sounds
I would
delicious.
I would love to do it. Too bad them ticket prices are so high. I can't afford no schnitzels, no Modelo's. It's the pockets is gonna be tight. You told me it's $200 for a medium seat. What you want?
I feel that, man. To be honest, I watch this shit on TV and I'll just go get the food.
I'm American. I'm gonna go there. It's gonna be $200 to get the seats and $150 in concessions. Enjoy some food. Enjoy the time out there and the camaraderie. Have a good time. Stay safe.
Make some memories.
Everyone stay safe out there. Have fun. Well, this is going to go ahead and bring this part of the show to the part where we go ahead and put it on a scale from right
to it ain't right.
And we both definitely feel it's right. That's right. We feel it's right because it's an awesome showing of camaraderie and culture, bringing everyone together for a sport that is obviously massive around the world. It's going to be a great time for everyone. I think that there's tons of pros.
Absolutely. Bringing people together, get along. There's going to be some a-holes out there acting up. That's life, and that happens.
Well, with every pro, sometimes there's going to be some cons. The only issues we got with the whole thing is the new surveillance stuff with the security dogs. Maybe the price is a little bit high. I think kind of gouging everyone a little bit. $13 billion in profits is a lot, but who knows? Maybe you can argue with me and say that they deserve every cent. Who knows? And then lastly, my last con is I think it's a little bit of a distraction. Don't you be rioting and destroying your city if you don't keep the same energy about the bad shit out there.
Preach.
But my opinion don't matter for shit. That's just me.
Allegedly.
Yep. But anyway, This is going to bring us forward to the next part of the show where we're going to say everything that we found and went over today we found online. So who knows? Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. Shit, who knows? We don't know.
But we do, really. Allegedly.
Hypothetically. Supposedly. But for those of you sticking around, we want to say lastly, a special thanks to you for stopping by the channel and checking out our content.
If you would like to support the channel, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment down below of what you would like us to cover on the It Ain't Right podcast.
That's a wrap on this one. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow the podcast and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, God bless. Stay free.